Hi, I'm Mike Rose. I hope you find this article about the kit bashing of a Maine Central U18B of interest. It's useful not only for modeling this loco, but for any kind of locomotive kit bashing techniques. The kit bashing project was started in conjunction with a buddy of mine, Jim Six, who was modeling a Seaboard Coastline U18B and convinced me that it might make a good joint project to do as part of a Yahoo group. I chose this particular U18 due to pictures that I found in a Diesel Era magazine, and it was a particularly interesting subject to me because it represented a locomotive that had been in a wreck and had its nose replaced with the nose from a U18B on the prototype. It caused me to do a little bit of searching and scrambling for the parts, and it was an interesting process to do this as part of a Yahoo group because we were doing the steps of modeling the loco and posting the pictures and taking questions in almost real time. Almost every night, Jim and I would be posting pictures, and the group members would respond to it and ask any questions that they had. Also doing it as a real-time modeling project drove the entire project to completion, which most modelers would agree it's nice to have some kind of a deadline that causes you to actually complete a project once in a while. Procrastination is a habit of mine, but it was not allowed on this project. One of the most interesting parts of this project for me is that when I started to do my research, I realized pretty quickly that it wasn't going to be a simple cut and splice kind of a project due to the fact that the Maine Central U18 that I was modeling is a late phase U-boat. As such, it had a lot of the characteristics that you'd find in the -7 series, such as centered square door latches. And that caused me to use a number of different pieces from Atlas shells that were later than the U series, as you'll see in the article. This U18 is part of an order of 10 units that was delivered in 1975. It's part of the Independence class of the Maine Central engines, and each of them had a unique name at the time of their delivery. It's an 1800 horsepower locomotive, and it's an 8-cylinder FDL, the only one ever produced. It's basically half of a U36B and was brought out by GE to have a moderate horsepower unit to compete with the EMV 1500 horsepower products.